everybody, and welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom. Where we last left off, we've done a double habitat build in a more of a quiet episode, as I was not feeling great after a very long day at work. So, in today's episode, I think we're just going to do a bit of a money builder and do a little bit of a park tour and talk about where I want to go with the series. Oh god, how are you dying? Of course it's water again. It's always water with these guys. I think as well, one thing we might do is also actually build a separate habitat and maybe take the Protoceratops out of this one and instead let the Oviraptors have it. So, where are we at with the park? Come into the park. We've got two areas for necessities. We've then got these vivariums. What I would like to do, actually, is create some form of vivarium house. These have anything in them? Oh, they still do, yeah. I didn't know if these animals... I don't know if we ever put males in there, so I don't know if they breed or if they die of old age. Right, then we got our first exhibit, Megalosaurus. We do actually have a young male Megalosaurus to sell. I think, yep, you'll do. But anyway. So yeah, as our, this was our first exhibit, the Megalosaurus. We also successfully bred them very early on, which is why we got a nice, large herd. We then went for the woolly rhino. Again, quite a very simple habitat, but definitely a very nice one. I'm not in any way opposed to it. I've also began to forest up, and I built this, which I think is really cool. I quite like it. I do think maybe as the park continues, we're going to intersperse in more things like that. Maybe as well with smaller habitats. You come through there, and you've got the cave lions, who are always swimming for some reason. Very aquatic. Come up here. Oh no, that's the... this is Protoceratops. Over here are our cave bears. They seem to be thriving. Then we have Oviraptor and Protoceratops, the fucking nightmare exhibit. Always causing problems. We have Velociraptors, which are doing brilliantly. I don't think we've ever had a problem with them. We've also had some babies, which someone did ask me to have a look at.
Many visitors are surprised when they first spot these handsome little devils. They arrive expecting a big, boxy, featherless raptor, like in the movies, and are always shocked to see how small, slender, and feathery these dinosaurs really are.
Certainly so, Nigel, and yep, those are adorable. Thank you to whoever told me to get a proper little look at them. They are absolutely brilliant. Tremendous. Give me 20 million. Right. Where are we at next? Let's then go into this other exhibit. This is our British wetlands exhibit. It's got Iguanodon and these guys, who I can never pronounce, and I'm not even going to try. I call them all Alex, because we had that one that kept trying to kill itself. Oh. Then, in our next exhibit, we've got Dinochires, another wetland dinosaur. Very big. Yeah, very big, very bulky animal. Looks very, very cool. It's nice to see it wandering around. We did only make one, which I think we will maybe look at making another one as we wait for some more money to come in. Yep. You're always sick. So are you. Right. Yes. Anyway. So. And then we've got fan favourites. Layad and Asorne. These guys are also doing brilliant. However, we can never breed them. I don't know why they never have quote-unquote breeding space. Yeah, I think maybe we could create a much bigger habitat for them. But I think for right now, that is fine. They are cute, the habitat's fun and foresty, and then they pop about and go, "Wah, wah, wah." Very good. Yeah. And then we got this little area. If this was Planet Zoo, I could do a lot more with the lakes. That's something I usually add to my zoos in Planet Zoo or other park builder games, is adding in more sort of lakes and variety and that sort of stuff. However, yeah, can't really do much with it for now with this game, just because I think we need a bit more you know, a bit more added to it. As well, things like mist effect. Actually, I wonder if that'll be in here. Shapes, VFX, smoke, water splash, waterfall. Yeah, I think maybe a mist effect would be quite cool. You know, especially for these like swamp habitats. How are you sick already? What's wrong with you? Oh, it's like football. Oh no, we did make two. Female, male. Yeah. Sweet. So, what do I want next? I think we're gonna fill out this area here. Maybe make another like walkthrough area. A woolly mammoth habitat would be absolutely brilliant. How is the animal welfare in here? Yeah, they're fine. Right. Yeah, I think a woolly mammoth habitat is gonna be... You're getting sold. Yeah, I think a woolly mammoth habitat... So are you? Jesus. Oh god, I have not been watching these guys, have I? Anyway, right. Back down to 2 males. Has this restored the social balance? This supposedly is quite a messy exhibit. Alright. Alright, okay. Anyway. So, what should we do next with the park? I think a woolly mammoth exhibit would definitely go brilliantly. I think a very big woolly mammoth exhibit, I think that would be awesome. I think we're going to continue with developing the park in a way that shows like we're going to try and increase the amount of like we're going to try and increase the amount of green spaces as well as the amount of like animals and like the variety of animals. Obviously, you know, the game is focused more around the dinosaurs and all those sorts of things, but I think we'll go for things like we'll certainly go for Indrakathir. That'll be a fun one. We'll go for your sort of vivariums. I would like to do a big vivarium house. So thinking more along the lines of a reptile house that you would see in a modern day park. So yeah, that's sort of my plan for this right now. Again, I think this is going to be a long series. Add in some pine there as well. Really mix in those trees, darken this area up just a bit. Yeah. As well, I would like to do some form of walkover habitat. I think that would be a very fun one to do once we have, like, T-Rex or something like that. I think, you know, having, like, you walk over it, no fences, no gates, apart from maybe the staff entrance, you know, and then you walk over and there's a T-Rex, or maybe Torvosaurus, maybe something along those lines. I think that would be a good place to start. Well, not start, obviously, but I think, yeah, doing a load more custom habitats would be a very fun idea to me. Nice. too bad. Got a bit of a light show on there. Red lights are still cool as hell. Right. So yeah, I think I don't know what we could do. Let's have a look at our dinosaurs. You're an armadillo. That's very cool. Simosuchus, you're a little crocodile guy. You're also very cool. We've got Tarbosaurus and Torvosaurus. We've got the Mammoth. Before we do have Smilodon popular. People really want to come and see the dinosaurs, don't they? Stand by. There we go. Right. Let's go for it. So yeah, the park is doing better. I am certainly getting enjoyment out of the game, and I think you guys are enjoying it as well. This is one of the most consistent things I get views on. You know, and I'm glad that everyone is enjoying. People are very, very nice and very willing to give me tips and all of that on the game. So I think as well the quality of our like the park is definitely going to improve a lot more than just making standard you know, boxes all of the generic the generic sort of fencing and all that. I think we can definitely see, that would be. This is the sort of thing I'm looking for, the walkover habitats. Something along those lines. Those would be cool. Right, anyway. Donation box. Oh, we do have the large donation box. I don't think we can fit that one, so let's maybe go for the medium. Right, let's put the smalls actually up here. Cool. So, currently I have 1,500 people in the park. Park, supply seems to be doing okay. Can I, like, see a graph of how much... Oh, per month. Right, so I think our next exhibit, we're going to make use of this area over here. I think maybe that could be another Ice Age predator. So what do we have in the La Brea tar pits? That is Panthera atrox and... Oh, is that just a... Oh, that's the smaller Smilodon. For those who didn't know, there is 2 versions of Smilodon. There is... Well, I'm pretty sure there were actually 3 species, but in the game there's 2. There is Smilodon populaire, which is the big South American one, and you got Smilodon fatalis, which lived in the southern United States and Mexico, if I do believe. Right, who are you? That's pretty cool. So, let's have a look at you in the paleo. Description. Oh, right, yeah, we need to. Pending park scientist approval. Okay, I have no clue what you're meaning by that. Yeah, so I don't think this is gonna get a full episode number. I think this is gonna be a what's it called? This is going to be a 0.5 episode. What happens in 0.5 episodes? Well, I don't really build a exhibit. I don't really do any of that. This is more for picking up those little bits here and there that we want to, so that for the full-blown episodes, we've got what we need to actually do what we want. So, let's have a little think and a look. You're a desert, grassland, scrubland animal. You like low forest. We need a low fence grade. How tall are you? Descriptions. Oh, well, yeah, we don't have that yet. Excavated species, 35%. Nice, we are getting there. I am actually going to keep assigning teams to... Oh, you dick. Alright, I am going to keep assigning teams to the nature ones. Not the nature ones, the flora ones. So that... And we need... I believe that's... Who are you? Ah. I have no clue what that is. Yeah. I think that actually should be the last of the plant ones. So that we can truly promote biodiversity in our... yeah, in our park. Cool. Let's also maybe finish off the European dinosaurs. Shouldn't take too long. Right. Okay, right. Here comes the 50 million diseased animals, because I have no clue what's causing that. It just spreads and spreads and spreads. Oh, there's Panthera styrops. This being the bigger of the cave lion species. Yeah. Cool. That was not the right button. And Smilodon fatalis. Look at the coloration on that. Although the saber-toothed cat, Smilodon fatalis, has been extinct for approximately 11,000 years, the Prehistoric Zoological Association has already prepared in-depth care recommendations prior to the species revival based on its rich record of injury and disease, called pathology preserved in the La Brea tar pits. Included in the PZA's recommendations is a suggestion to keep 5 fatalis in small groups because consulting paleopathologists believe that they were social animals that rely on others to provide food when they recover from injuries that prevent them from hunting, as in one specimen with severe hip dysplasia. These large 1.5 meter long carnivores likely fed on substantial quantities of ungulate meat hunted from American grasslands and forests. So the diet of modern hoofed animals and exhibit-styled woodlands, edge ecotones are best practices. Awesome. I think the 2 Smilodon habitats are what's going to go down here. And I think that's enough for right now. This has been episode 10.5, 11.5, I cannot remember. I've been William, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.